You're drowning in tools but can't seem to start. I know that feeling. For months, I convinced myself I needed the right setup before launching my business, the premium software, the advanced systems, the perfect stack. Then one day I looked at my workspace and realized something terrifying. I had everything I thought I needed and I still hadn't started. The tab count on my browser? 67. The apps on my desktop? 23. The courses in my folder? 14. None of them finished. I had built the perfect excuse factory, because as long as I was preparing, I couldn't fail. You can't get rejected by clients you never pitch to. You can't build a bad product if you never launch one. The preparation phase is the safest place in the world. It's also where dreams go to die. That paralysis you feel when you sit down to work, that's not lack of willpower, that's decision overload. The brain shuts down when it sees 12 project management tools, 8 note-taking apps, and 15 browser tabs labeled essential reading. We are taught that serious entrepreneurs have serious systems. That's propaganda designed to keep you buying, not building. The productivity industry has built a $1 trillion empire on one core lie, that you're always one tool away from breakthrough. One more app, one more framework, one more course. They've gamified preparation so effectively that we confuse research with progress. We mistake collecting with creating. I've watched business owners with $3,000 standing desks quit after 3 months. I've seen freelancers with Notion dashboards so elaborate they look like mission control, never land a single client. The system became the project. The preparation became the career. The infrastructure became the identity. But here's what nobody admits. Buying the tool gives you the same brain chemistry as doing the work. Your neurons can't tell the difference between purchasing a course and completing it, so you get the emotional payoff without the effort. That's why your downloads folder is a graveyard. Go look at it right now. Seriously, look at the date modified. That course from 2025 you never opened, that PDF checklist, those aren't files, they're receipts of your fear. Each one represents a moment when you chose to buy instead of build, when you traded action for the illusion of progress. Every download was a promise you made to future you. Future you is suffocating under the weight of all those promises. And here's the part that burns. You know this already. You felt it. That annoying feeling when you sign up for another SaaS tool or try a new productivity system. You keep hoping this framework will be the one that finally works for you. The shame hits when you see your credit card bill. You're paying $347 a month for software you haven't used in weeks. You're not delusional, you're terrified. The real reason we hoard resources isn't about being prepared, it's about staying protected. If I launch my consulting business with just a basic website and the clients don't come, there's no excuse. It's just me, my offer, my execution. If I have the premium CRM, the advanced analytics suite, the $200 a month automation platform, and it fails, well, maybe I needed better branding. Maybe the funnel software was wrong. Maybe the email sequences weren't optimized. Complexity is just procrastination in a suit. It's body armor. You build these elaborate systems not to be productive, but to protect yourself from the reality that you might just not be good enough yet. The tools become a shield. The preparation becomes a hiding place. The perfect setup becomes the reason you never have to face the market and find out if your ideas actually work. I spent years hiding behind this. Told myself I'd start freelancing once I had the perfect portfolio site. I'd launch the newsletter once I mastered email automation. I'd open the online store once I understood Shopify completely. Every once I have was another month of not earning. Every I just need to was another week of staying safe. Then I saw something that shattered me. A 22-year-old kid with a cracked laptop screen built a 6-figure coaching business selling Google Sheets templates. His office was a coffee shop corner. His professional tools were free Canva and Gmail. No landing page builder, no CRM, no analytics dashboard. Just a Google Sheet, a Gumroad account, and the audacity to ship before he was ready. He wasn't smarter than me. He wasn't more talented. He wasn't more connected. He just refused to let his lack of premium tools become a reason to delay. While I was researching project management software, he was managing projects. While I was comparing email platforms, he was sending emails. While I was optimizing, he was operating. That's when I understood the trap. Constraints don't kill creativity, they birth it. When you can't throw money at a problem, you have to throw ingenuity. When you can't buy the solution, you have to build it. When you can't afford to waste time on setup, you're forced to focus on what actually matters, solving problems for real people. Every billion-dollar empire started with nothing. Apple was built in a garage with parts Steve Jobs and Wozniak scraped together from spare electronics. Google started in a dorm room with borrowed servers. PayPal's first office was a tiny apartment where the team slept on beanbags between coding sessions. Facebook launched from a Harvard dorm with Mark Zuckerberg coding on a basic laptop. Amazon started with Jeff Bezos packing books on the floor of his garage. They succeeded because they had no resources, not in spite of it. The scarcity forced focus. They couldn't distract themselves with fancy infrastructure. They couldn't hide behind complexity. They couldn't wait for perfect conditions. They had one option: make it work with what they had. So, here's the truth I had to swallow. Having too many tools is worse than having too few. Every app you add creates another decision point. Every piece of software creates another barrier to starting. Every subscription creates another thing to set up properly before you can begin. The people winning right now don't have more, they have less. Hemingway wrote on a typewriter. Your favorite entrepreneur probably started with a spreadsheet and a prayer. The goal isn't the perfect tech stack, it's speed. Output beats optimization every single time. Volume beats polish. Done beats perfect. I sent 50 terrible pitch emails with basic Gmail before I sent one that landed a client. But I sent them. The people with the automated CRM sequences, still tweaking, still optimizing, still split testing subject lines, still waiting for conditions to be perfect, still earning 0. This week, I want you to try something. The subtract 1 rule. Pick the most complex tool in your workflow and remove it. Unsubscribe from the app, delete the browser extension, close the 23 tabs you've had open for research, cancel the subscription, archive the course. Replace it with the simplest version possible. Want to manage projects? Use a notebook, not business software. Want to track finances? Use a Google Sheet, not accounting platforms. Want to build a website? Use a WordPress theme, not a custom build with 40 plugins. Want to send emails? Use Gmail, not a marketing automation suite. Drop the barrier to entry so low you can't trip over it. What you'll find is terrifying and liberating at the same time. When you remove the complexity, you remove the excuse. There's nowhere left to hide. No more, I just need to set this up first. No more, once I figure out this tool. No more, after I optimize this workflow. It's just you and the work. And that's when the breakthrough happens. Because the work was never about the tools. It was about starting. And you already have everything you need for that. The laptop you're watching this on? That's enough. The free Google account? That's enough. The 3 to 4 hours you're spending researching each week? That's enough time to build something real. The people building empires right now aren't the ones with the best software subscriptions. They're the ones who started with what they had and figured it out along the way. The messy first attempt beats the perfect plan that never launches. The ugly MVP beats the beautiful idea that stays in your head. The basic website that exists beats the premium site that's almost ready. You have enough. You've always had enough. The only thing you're missing isn't a tool. It's permission. Permission to start messy. Permission to use free tools. Permission to build in public before you're ready. Permission to be a beginner. So, here it is. You have permission. Stop researching. Stop preparing. Close this video. Don't click next. Don't save this to a playlist called Motivation that you'll never watch again. Close the tab, open a blank page, and do the scary thing. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not after you get organized. Now. Because the version of you that finally breaks through, that person doesn't have better tools than you. They just stopped waiting.